Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Now, the last video, we were trying to reassign our nether portal to where it's supposed to be, and I assumed you would want to see me take down this old one. So, let's do that now. I think that's all it takes to break it. Here's my wet wall. But I have a few extra doors on the way back over here because I was hearing mobs and I don't want to be walked up on behind. Still, I think I'll probably drop that. Probably take that. Just noticed I'm still wearing my nether helmet. Yep, this way. All I need to do now is remember to go through the right door. I believe it is this one. Excuse me. I literally just walked through here, and I'm gonna see if I can find my way back. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so here's the spawner I eventually hope to make into a way to make string. Now, I'm assuming to change that spawner, all I really need to do, or not the spawner, where the heck was I? Okay, I'm in a very different place than I thought. Okay. Or not, that's where I thought I was, yeah. Just got a little turned around there. It happens down here very often, actually. Well, some should be on the other side. Here we go. Now, hopefully, based on my limited understanding of how nether portals work, I should be able to, in theory, go through the existing portal and it should be reassigned, I believe, considering I broke the other one. That spawned randomly without reasoning. It's nighttime? Okay. And it's raining. That is not a good omen. Quickly put my nether hat back on, and hopefully that fixed it. And if it doesn't, then I don't know what to do. So let's see. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Alright. I could always go back and get that stone if I wanted to. From the mine, but I think I grabbed everything. So that was a bit of a task. Now I assumed I was going to be able to finish the whole Nether journey in my last episode. It didn't pan out that way, unfortunately. I figured if I did another one, I would probably come over here and finally deal with this bridge I've been building. So let's see if we can deal with that. And on the basis of things I like to talk about, I'm going to talk about something a little bit less I thought this was a much smaller bridge. Huh, okay. Yeah, that is the opposite of what I wanted to do, honestly. I want to put kind of an arch on the underside of this bridge. I don't want to go with just a standard arch. I want to kind of have it have like a wall over here and just like a little bit of an up and then more of a down here. So kind of a long arch here and then maybe just a little bit of an arch over here. Now what I'm doing here, I mean eventually I have to tear out this bottom platform so I don't want to make it too long. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably the basic shape I'm going for. Might actually want to move this back a few blocks. Yeah. Is it nighttime? No, it's the middle of the day, actually. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably put a couple stairs and then some other stairs arch down. Actually, I want this thing to be a lot lower. Just want like a little culvert, not a... not a huge archway. But anyway, things I want to talk about. Notice a few years back, they were actually talking about what they could replace the semicolon and punctuation about. I promise I will be making a point with this. It seems like kind of an odd thing to talk about, especially considering the seriousness of most of my videos. But yeah, there's a point to it. Now the experts at the time were all about, oh, yeah, you can just replace it with a comma. Now, that's not a good replacement. If you're going to replace the semicolon, you should replace it with not a comma, but a period. You know, start a new sentence. That's what a semicolon is. You just have to make more of a platform here. That's unfortunate. Now, why do I think it is important for people to know this? Well, the US Constitution uses semicolons in it a lot. And if you change it so that a semicolon means a period, excuse me, rather than or you change it so it means a comma rather than a period, well then I'm really off kilter on this thing. And my hand's falling asleep, that's not great. But if you replace a period with a comma, it changes the entire definition of it. If you want to, if you're an American and you want to read a copy of the Constitution, or if you are from another country and you're thinking about coming to America, maybe you read a copy of the Constitution. Not a long document. Thought I saw a villager there. Just this horse. There's my original horse. I have no idea why I named this other horse Galen. I could not tell you. I might have been drunk when I did it, honestly. And I feel like the reason they changed it to a comma, when I was in college, we had was in college, we had a program that was called MS Office, Microsoft Office. Fairly famous program. And the problem with that was, well, let me first say what a semicolon is supposed to be. It can be replaced with a period, but a semicolon is generally if you wanted to merge two related sentences into one sentence, you could just put a semicolon and then start the next sentence. You wouldn't use, a conjunction or anything like that. You just, write the one sentence, semicolon, related sentence. Next. So, Microsoft Office, the AI of it didn't understand what made a sentence related. So the spell grammar check, the grammar check specifically, would just say, oh, use a comma instead. Excuse me. And then immediately after you changed it to a comma, it would then say you have a run-on sentence, which was kind of silly. But basically, at that point, nobody knew. If you're trusting Microsoft Office on how to use a semicolon properly, nobody knew. They said, oh, it was a comma. So that's probably where the originally came from. And then, all the people who then became English majors later on and whatnot just assumed that Microsoft Office, the primitive AI at that time, had the semicolon right, and it never dawned on them that that might have not been the case. So then we come along to modern day, and they said, oh, well, semicolon is replaced by a comma, and that's not true. A semicolon is a period. Microsoft Office's AI didn't know that. No one assumed that Microsoft would be that badly off. So by saying that the semicolon is a comma, it kind of changes the entire meaning behind the U.S. Constitution, or at least every single one of the sentences, and there's a lot of them, that use the semicolon. So I thought it was just important to point that out. This video is also quite long, so I think I will leave it here for today. Thank you. Like and subscribe if you learned something interesting and you feel like it wouldn't take too much time out of your day. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.